Okay, let's look into some more advanced options in tables. So let's say I'd like to have a title across the top. I'd like this all to be the same field or cell. So I'm going to select them all, just holding down the mouse, right click, and then merge cells right here. That makes them all one single cell. Let's say I'd like to do the same with every 3 rows, just in the rows in the first column. And I'm going to right click again, merge cells. I can use that tab trick to just keep tabbing through and making more rows. Going to merge those and then merge these. Up here, I'm going to give this a title. If I double click on the word, it'll select the whole thing. And then let's make this a little bigger. Now if I want to change just the color at the top, all I have to do is select either the whole thing by just dragging my mouse right across it until it turns all blue, or it even works if you just have a little bit of the word selected. It'll only apply the settings to this particular cell. So I'm going to right click, go to table properties, and in here I have lots of fun stuff. So right here, cell background color is where I can change just that top border. So I'm going to make it a light blue. Okay, and then it's just the top that has changed. And then down here, similarly, right click on anything I've selected, table properties. We will go with a, there we go, whatever color that is. Now if I want to give the whole table a border that doesn't include changing the lines inside, I can adjust that with these little arrow things that pop down here. But when I'm inside of a field, it's only going to select the borders applying to this particular cell. But if I select the whole thing, just like this, then go to this, when I select these things, it'll apply to the whole table. And then up here, my tool menu has changed, and I can select how wide I would want this thing and the color. So I can go to that there, and now this is colored. It's still selected right now, so if I click elsewhere, I can see what it really looks like. Let's say that I didn't do it right from the beginning and now I want to include another row here. So I'm going to right click here and I'm going to insert a row, and I can do it, a column. I can do it to the left or right of my cursor. So in this case I'm going to do it to the right, and then there's my new row. But I don't like how the sizes are laid out now. So I wanted this one to be thicker, and now I have 3 thin ones and these 2 thick ones. So I could grab onto the lines and move them around accordingly. Or to make it more precise, I can hold and then select just these ones here that I want to edit the size, right click, table properties, and right here it said I'd like all these to be just 1.4. That's the column width. And then these are all the exact same size with this one bigger. Now you can also do the same thing vertically, table properties with the minimum row height. It just says minimum here because if you add more text, and it'll just push it down and it'll be bigger. Now there's some other neat things in here, like cell padding. So cell padding is this little bit of space between the edge of the table and where your text appears. Padding. So if I want more space around that, just for a more attractive appearance, I can, I'm going to right click just in that table because I've selected a little bit of text, and then I'm going to increase the padding. Let's go to 0.2. Now there's lots of space around it. But right now my little padding word here is just up to the top. Let's say I want to put that in the middle. Back to table property. And right here, cell vertical alignment, I can set that to be the center or the bottom if I wanted. And that puts it in the middle this way. And then just your regular old centering up here puts it in the middle of the cell that way. So the only other things left in the table properties menu here are the table alignment. So if I had a smaller table, I could actually justify the entire table to the left or center or the right, but mine kind of spans the entire page already. And left indent literally puts in a left indent. So if I change that to 1, it just gives me an indent here. That's not used a lot, but it's there if you need it. So that concludes the advanced features of tables. There's probably a few more things in there, but explore around and you'll be able to make some fantastic looking tables. Thanks.